Hey everybody, how we doing today? Yeah, it's one of those streams. I just show up. I don't give any warning. I just pop on. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I wanted to get a little work done, and so my idea was coming on and working on some Canva and getting a little stream in and see how everybody's doing. Maybe meet some people that I haven't seen in a while. I see Marcus is here. Lioncrest, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. I'm John Ryan from Coffee Talk and Tech, and I want to do a little work with my Canva overlays. So I hope you're all doing great. Yeah, no warning. Just let it rock, you know? So I've been working on some newer overlays, and this is what I got rocking right now. And so I just finished this one, and I'm looking to get a couple other ones set up. So I have this overlay also. So if I want to have one small and then me in here talking about something, and that works well, I'm pretty happy with that. But I think I just made a double, but I was like, let me make a triple also overlay, because I feel like I'm gonna need it eventually. So that was the thought process of coming on in here and just working on this a little bit, because it's been a while and I haven't been going live that often. So I figured let me give it a shot. So I see everybody out there. How you all doing? It's great to see you all. So you got Lioncrest. How you doing, man? Nice to see you. And MD Pickers in the house. How's it going? And I got my mom. Yeah, mom. No warning. I just jumped on. I wanted to just do a little live while I was chilling out. How you doing, Marcus? Good to see you too. So yeah, so I'm just gonna jump into it. I'll keep an eye on chat, and then as I'm rolling, I'll check it out. So you guys can ask any questions if you want while I'm in here too. And this is like all for free. So if you guys want to do the same thing, it's not going to cost you anything, you know, to make these overlays. So I'm gonna give it a shot. And I'm no pro by any means with this stuff. I take my time and I work on it and just slowly get to something pretty decent. Lioncrest, good to see you, man. I picked up a W-2 job and I have finally recalibrated. Makes me appreciate my time more. I know the feeling. I work a full-time job, and you know, you got family, you got responsibilities, you got bills to pay, and it's not easy. And you're always recalibrating anyway. So why not, you know, pivot, recalibrate, whatever you want to do, whatever you need to do to make things work. As long as you're not running away from anything and you're taking a look at what's right in front of you and reassessing to make things better for you. Because that's what's important, because there's always, you have some people who are always readjusting or recalibrating, and they never seem to get started. And it's like this, they never gain the traction because they don't even give it a chance to. And so I think that's always important. But I know you're definitely a smart guy, so it's always a work in progress with a new YouTube channel, that's for sure. So, but it's great to see you too. Yeah, so let me Hey Schley, how you doing? Nice to see you too, man. Things are going well. Yeah, busy, but things are, you know, they're definitely going pretty well. There's just so many, you know, I don't have to explain this to a lot of people here. It's just that there's so many facets to YouTube that it's tough to keep them all focused in on what your priority should be for it. And so the things that I thought 6 months ago are just totally different than what I thought now. So I appreciate you asking. I hope you're doing well too, Schley. And I see you, Coco TTV. How are you? Yeah, and this is the reason why I like to come on at different times right now, at different times of the day, different times for other people, and they get a chance to see me more often instead of I've been just sticking with that Thursdays for like 8 months. And I was like, I felt like I had to just switch it up and get out there at different days. And this is like seeing you guys pop in here, the new faces that usually don't get to really talk to me much. It's really awesome. But, there's a lot of things going on with the channel, a lot of positive things. I'm hoping to gain some sponsorship this year from a company. That's my goal. And I'm also looking to pick up more and more consultation work, which I just started getting a couple things trickling in. And that's really been great because I refuse to undercut my value because I'm not a young guy. So it's not like I need the money to do what I need to do. It's just that the time that I put into this has to be worthwhile. And my knowledge is pretty good and verse on the wide spectrum of live streaming and what it takes. So at this point, I'm keeping my guns pretty tight with what I'm going to charge, and it's going to be worthwhile for them and for me, because I'll definitely give more than what I would at this point, because I want to make a name for myself with doing this. And being in the state of New Jersey is great because there's so many businesses and so many people that want to start utilizing this stuff. So I'm psyched about it. Yeah, I'm so glad to see you. That's great that you came in. And I know, like, I keep in touch with a few of you on Instagram, Coffee Talk and Tech, and I always check up on everyone, and they, check out, see how I'm doing. We stay in touch, and I love that. So that's great. But my goal is to, because I love streaming, I just feel like I have to get on here and say hi to everybody and do some streaming. But also, I have to start making more and more videos. And so since I've been streaming so much, definitely been putting out the algorithm. That's what my channel's about. And I really have to make a little bit of a turn and make it happen more with my pre-recorded videos and get better at them too. Because I need to. I need to get better at my editing. I need to get better at my presentation. I need to be as relaxed as I am with my live stream as I am in my videos. So, we are all fighting some little battle of what we work with and what's easy for you and what's hard for you. And that's my thing, is trying to rock and roll the videos more so, because the videos get many more replays, get many more people coming in to check your channel out. And so I have to kind of focus in on that. But I'm great. It's great to see you guys though. Yeah, so I'm gonna hop into Canva. I'm sure everybody knows what Canva is. I'm gonna move these messages up here so I can keep a track what's coming in a little bit. And I'm gonna pull up Canva, and you guys can kind of see it's right here. And I'm gonna go into a 1080 presentation, and I did use some blank thing, and like I'm rolling with this. There's nothing like I was using some previous things, so I'm gonna be still working on that kind of stuff. So like I was using this background here, and so I'm gonna keep on using this because this is what I've been rolling with. And yeah, Canva is great, Marcus. I like it. And yeah, I need to make a new banner in Canva, but the measurements are off when I create it when I want. So if you look for, what would you call that? A format? I looked on YouTube, not on YouTube. I looked in Google, and I looked up like banner format or something like that. Because here's the problem. When you make a banner, it has to be adjustable for if someone's on a PC, if someone's on a mobile, or if someone's on yeah, the various sizes of things that people watch YouTube on. So based off of that, they give you this, the right word is not format, but it's like the proper sizing that you need to make it. And that will really help you. So that way because that's what happened, right? Because I remember doing this. Not like so long ago, where I was just like making my overlay. Oh, this looks good on the PC. And then I go look on the phone and I'm like, man, half of my like words are cut off. And so you have to have it definitely sized. So every, it could be, seen on every type of phone and all that jazz. Yeah, the size and the pixels, the layout, whatever you want to call that. Arkansas Living, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just rolling with this. I mean, there's a lot of videos on this, but so right now I got this background picked out, and I'm just gonna go mess with an element in here. So I'll probably just pick a square. And I'm gonna drop in 3 right here. Three squares. John Ryans. What's up, Tommy? Hey, Sammy, how you doing? Christmas clatter. What's going on, guys? Darren, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm just in here basically farting around with some overlays. I'm gonna make some overlay, and I just want to warn you all, I'm no professional at this, so it's a process for me. Trying to think, and so I've done the two size overlay and the 2-person overlay, and I just want to make a quick like 3-person overlay, and it doesn't have to be like ultra perfect by any means, but I just size it out a little bit. Sammy notices everything. Oh, thank you, Sammy. I'm glad you like it. So yeah, this is my NT1. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So I used it yesterday. It was sitting around, and the reason I'm using it is because I got the AKG out 120, and I was using that a little bit, and I was listening back, and then I was using this. I need to sell some stuff that is just sitting around, right? Because I got some like wireless mics that I bought last year. I have a couple mics in general that I have, and just some stuff. I'm not sure yet, but I'm trying to gather it all together. And so I was making decisions of what I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell my other pod mic, I think, too. And so I'm just getting things together, and so I could put it all up on Facebook Marketplace too right away. So make it easy. But yeah, Darren, when you start using it, it'll be good. Like it's so good and effective and worthwhile. I like it. So I don't think I like to leave a little bit of room at the bottom, but I think I can come down a little bit more here. I like to leave a little room at the bottom just in case you have YouTube comments come up, or if you have a banner or anything like that. And then I'm just going to change these to white. So each one gets changed to white. And the other really easy thing is like in vMix, like you see this overlay, I have the Coffee Talkin' Tech logo. I have that separate in vMix. So if I want to place that somewhere in there, I could do that. Uncle Stu, look at you, man. How you doing? That was weird because I was thinking about you today, by the way, my bud. I was looking at your live streams, and you're doing so well, your subscriber count, and you're in your zone for what you want to do. And that's really exciting. So I'm happy for you. And thank you for the super chat, by the way. Super generous, man. I appreciate that. Uncle Stu. Yeah, he just started his YouTube channel this past year. He's got monetized and he's working it, man. He works it hard. but I absolutely thank you for that. So, yeah, TH2, how you doing? How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm working on some overlays. So, you know, this is free. Anyone can do this in Canva. And I'm going to show you how to make these little cutouts transparent so you can use them. And the great thing is you don't have to pay for anything. So you're going to download this, but then you just take it into an this little free app, and then you can easily, if I can do it, you can do it, because I'm like so versed in the hardware of things in tech, and these are the things that I'm not exceptionally great at. But no matter what, you have to get better at this stuff as you go on, you know. So then you make these white, and I'm trying to think if I should put little, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just, if I have 3 of these, yeah, it wouldn't hurt. So let me think. I'm going to do this. Let's go back to all the elements. And I'm thinking I should have used the cut corners, but it doesn't matter. Let me see this. It's a little too big. I'm trying to think if it is. So put these here. I'll leave a little space at the bottom. I'm going to move this. Tad up. Tad up. That looks pretty good. Let's change this to... So that's that color. So you can change these little colors here. So you have this edge right here on the bottom, and then you have the flat surface area. So I'm just going to take a look at a few different colors. Maybe I'll make that. Let me see. We'll make that one that. Do that. And then we'll make this gray here. Let me see here. I don't like that. Yeah, maybe that lighter. Let me see. There we go. So I made these little patio. Hey, David, how you doing, man? Nice seeing you. How's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm just messing around in Canva, making overlays here. So I'll see how this goes. So what's good is, like, if I don't really like this, I can go and just get rid of this, but I'll leave this here, because then I can go and take like some white lettering in my streaming software and just drop some names in here and always have them to change, and then see how that rolls. So basically from here, I'm just going to go download as a PNG, right? You make sure that that size is 1920 by 1080, and or whatever background you're using. But I mean, this is what I'm always using. Hey, Melanie, how are you? And then so I'm gonna download that really quick, and that is downloaded. And then I'm gonna pull up a new window and go into Photopea. And so Photopea is free also. You can go, and it's web-based, or you can download it, but it's just web-based, and that's how I keep it. So it's no extra anything on here. So I just open from my computer what I was just doing. I go to my downloads. There's my design, which is like the last thing I pretty much did. And here it is. Okay. So this is the what we just did, pulled up into Photopea, and then we go up to the magic wand, and I right click it, and the magic wand is right there. I left click on the magic wand, I go to each box, and so that selects the box, and I just hit delete. The next one, delete. The next one, delete. So now you have that transparency in the background there. And so that's where I'm going to put the cameras for the 3-person overlay. And then below that, in that this little purple sections is where their names are going to go. So then I go to File, and I'm going to export as a PNG. I'm going to make sure it's the same size that it should be. And I'm just going to hit save, and it downloads it. And that's it. That's as simple as it gets right there. And so the next thing that I'll do is basically go into my streaming software. I will pull that in, and then I will place behind each of those squares a camera. And that's my layout. And so the transparent background for each box is already done. And both of these applications are free. It's like as easy as that. So it doesn't get any easier. But it's simple. And this way now, like I said, I can go and drop the name. So I did this this is the first one I did when I was in Canva, the overlay you see here. And so I took this and dropped this in and my name and just gave a little funky, cool style, look wise. And it doesn't cost you any money. And in this way, you can switch things up here and there so you don't get stale looking by having like the same stuff all the time. So, hey, what's going on, Vince? How you doing, man? Nice seeing you. Nice seeing you. So I'm going to probably see Vinny this weekend on Saturday. I hope I'm going to get up to, if nothing arises crazily, I want to get up to his house, and he's working on making his maple syrup. So that's kind of really cool. But yeah, so I hope you guys I hope you guys can utilize this and take a look at it. And it's really simple to use, and it's like, Photopea is great. It's powerful, and I'm not great at any of this stuff. So if I can do it, you guys can absolutely do this. And yeah, it just makes it cool and funky, right? So, I think this overlay looks really good, and it mixes with a lot of different colors. And then, like, say if I didn't want this overlay, I got things like this too happening, where it's just more of a darker background with a little movement and simplify the look a little bit. And I can make that background static also if the moving was like a little too much going on. So, and that's the idea, is just to keep things kind of cool all the time, Hey, Christopher, how you doing, man? Nice seeing you. Thanks for stopping in from Woodstock, Ontario, Canada. How you doing? And yeah, and I like it. Yeah, Darren, you're gonna have to use this because it's just so effective, and you are thrifty, and thrifty people use Canva, and it doesn't overcomplicate things for new people, because I'm new at all this too, so it just makes it fun. But yeah. How's everybody else? Anybody else out there watching that has never said hi or never stopped into my stream? Say hi now. Let me know where you're watching from. I have a couple people from Canada in here. I know I have David from, I believe, Ireland, right? And a few other people lurking in New Jersey. And yeah, so let me know where you're from. If you're never said hi before, don't be afraid to. Don't be afraid to ask a question too, because that's what I do a lot of times in these streams is when it comes to anything streaming or tech-wise, or if I can help people, I give my opinions, and usually most of my opinions are based off of what I am always improving and working with in my studio. And, just even one of the few things I started doing was using more and more cameras. And so like overhead camera or my side camera, which I have connected to a slider actually. And now I can have movement, and it's not working. I don't have it on right now, but it's just another view for people to take a look at. But I think it really works well. Oh, it's great to see. I see. Here we go. Someone that I haven't seen before, Sharon Williams. Thanks for watching and stopping in. She's upstate South Carolina. Yeah, here. That's awesome. Thank you for saying hi. I appreciate that. And have you used? Now I've heard of it. Coral owns it, and I've seen it before. And I remember it actually, because that's been around for a while. She's talking about this Paint Shop Pro here. But I know I've never used it. And so Canva, my wife actually has Canva Pro, so I do too. And so I utilize that, and she uses it for work, so she gets it for free. And I utilize that. And then the Photo P can do almost everything that Photoshop can do, at least for someone on my level. So I don't pay for anything. I don't have to be overcomplicated with it. Even though I have an old Photoshop, I don't use any of those things because it's just a bit over my head. And you can go a long, long ways with a lot of this stuff before you get, you start overcomplicating things. So what's going on, Aaron? What is the topic for today? Hello. So I just made a really quick overlay in Canva. And when I mean quick, I think I was done in like 15 minutes. And it's just great because I just want to let people know, like, you can have your overlay and be done very quick and just spruce things up fast, and just makes it fun. And it's so easy to bring into like OBS if you wanted to. You'd have to have like a paid subscription to StreamYard or something like that to make that happen. But yeah, it's really cool. And then this is another camera. This is my Canon EOS R that is over the top of my other shoulder today. I just wanted to change that up. I've had that in the back of my room a lot lately, but it's kind of a nice over the shoulder look on the other side. And I've been working with this mic more and more, trying to get the out of shot mic to the best that I can, because I'm like crazy like that, where it's got to be better and better. Yes, today I am using vMix, Aaron. Yes. Sharon saying, that is what I've always used. I don't know how to load it into my new PC and not sure if it would even work. So you're like so caught up in, I've used that for so many years, and how do I adapt to anything new? Yeah, I mean, I would go mess with Canva. I think you'd be pretty impressed with it. And it's free, you can't go wrong. And like I said, if you're a teacher and a couple other things out there, you can go apply for a educational setup from them that they'll give you. And then you'll have like the pro version for free. And I'm really lucky to have that because it does help me out, as a content creator. So I appreciate that. Hey guys. Wow, there's a lot of people. See, this is exactly the reason. Yeah, that is my point right here. Christmas Clatter is saying, Todd, Canva Pro is free for teachers. Yes, absolutely. And I see Zan the Man in the house, Aaron, and all these people that don't get a chance to see me that often this early. So it's a little bit different, right, to see me. So, but and to BGG Grooming. Yep. He's here and he's saying hi. How are you, man? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. And yeah, I mean, this information's out there. Black's Tropical Homestead. This information's definitely out there. It's just that I don't, until you sometimes see things, people don't realize it is out there. And so if you keep on showing it and showing it, and that's the thing about being a content creator, you're not going to like reinvent the wheel for anybody. It's not going to be like brand new information you're going to be bringing. Sometimes it's just the way you teach it could be better than most, and more people can connect with you. Or maybe, you just like you have a knack for teaching. Or maybe there's someone's catching this stream for the first time, like I've seen here, and someone comes in and says hi, and they realize that maybe that's the right person for them. So, you know, but these things are great. And I started using Canva right away. And then one of the next couple things that I was using was like epidemic sound. And gosh, sometimes I forget like some of the things I used beforehand because it just seems like a million years ago, but you'll go through different things and then you'll definitely pick out the things that work best for you and for what you're trying to achieve, because not like one thing fits everybody. And that's the hard part about all this stuff. If someone was like, when someone comes to me and they're like, John, what camera should I get? Or John, what mic should I get? It's not that simple, like if people are seriously thinking about building out a little bit of a studio and investing in something that they're serious about, you have to take a step back and there has to be like that discussion. And you can't really answer. You can give opinions off of what the intel is of what you know, but a lot of times people make the mistakes of buying things over and over, or they make the mistake of buying something that they can never get their, hands on and understand. And so the stuff just sits there and collects dust when they could have simplified something, because everybody has high hopes. That's the thing in the beginning, right? We all have high hopes of using some stuff. I mean, one of my biggest failures was a gimbal. Having a gimbal and thinking I was going to use it because the stabilization looks fantastic and the look is amazing, right? When you watch somebody with a gimbal, and then all of a sudden you're like, what am I doing? The gimbal is just not going to work for me. Every time I set this camera up, I have to balance it and then go out there and use it. And that's a lot of work for a lot of people. And unless you're definitely looking to go that next level, then you'll realize that why it makes sense to have like a GoPro 10 with stabilization and deal with the quality of that film, So I see Design on Brand stopping in and saying hi. I love that. Thanks for coming in. Oh, it's Heather Roma. How you doing? Canva is amazing, so user-friendly. Oh, nice to see you. If you didn't say it was Heather, I wouldn't even recognize by the picture. Great to see you. I appreciate that. It's the first time I've seen you stop in, and it's not a usual time for me. So it's really awesome to see all the people that came in, and are some people and some faces that I've seen throughout this year. It's been an amazing year, and it's only going to be better this year coming up. I mean, I'm ready to go gun ho. It's awfully a lot of work, this YouTube, though. It creeped up on me. I'm going to admit, I got a little sick at the end of the beginning of this year. But this YouTube a little bit creeped up onto me. I got a little burnt out, and I was trying to find my direction. And I think a lot of people here can relate to that and find out and pivot towards what is going to help my growth. Because every time I talk about YouTube to you guys or anybody else new that comes in, I say, you got to follow what you need to follow for the growth. And at one point I had to make a little bit more of a pivot for myself with the streaming going to the videos. And I had to listen to myself, and I'm in the process of doing that right now. So, well, of course I remember you. Why wouldn't I? I remember a lot of people, but I'm glad that I recognized the face to put two and two together. Because usually I don't think that quick. So, but hey, man, Stuart, thanks for lurking. I appreciate that. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. And like usual, like every time I go on a little bit early, I do see some new faces in here, and that's really awesome. And I'm lucky to have the people come in and say hi. You know, it's really cool to see you guys. And Marcus is always one that comes in and says hi. So that's cool, Marcus. I hope you're plugging away with that YouTube, man. You just got to be consistent and work it and keep on progressing. Creative lady Yolanda in the house. So Yolanda, story goes, I applied for Amazon influencer once again, and they straight out turned me down. And it wasn't even a long time to wait for that answer, man. It was like, nope. And it just, it's a little frustrating because, yeah, I may be like a small influencer on YouTube, but I have a heck of a lot of experience of, you know, streaming, and I'm an older person that knows how to sell products, and I know how to, you know, showcase them. And I wish that I would have been able to break down that door a bit, but I'm going to have to wait it out. I'm going to have to wait it out longer. I don't know if any of you guys know what that is. Amazon influencer, right? Because we have Amazon affiliations, you know, affiliate. And so you put your links up, you get a piece of that, but you can literally go on Amazon. And when it came out, like when it first came out, I applied too before anyone was talking about it. And I just wasn't getting in back then, and I'm still not. So I'm hoping that eventually I do, because then I go on Amazon, I talk about a product that I'm really fond of, like say if it was the Wave XLR for that matter, and then I would sell the product, and they would keep a video up of me talking about the product. Anyone who watches it, then I could get a piece of that, et cetera, et cetera. It's another piece of the possible income that you can get from YouTube, because, you know, getting monetized you know, it really took me 10 months to get monetized when I put my brain to it. You know, I started the channel, a few months went by. I realized that there was a possibility, and then I put my brain to work and hustled and got it done. And with the love of a lot of people surrounding me, a lot of you, I was able to get there. And then I did, you know, I got turned down from Amazon affiliate a couple times. Then when I reached over like 600 subs, they just kept me. And then I put Buy Me a Coffee up, and then I put my merch up, and all those little trickles of income come in. Because listen, if you help people, there's always different ways that people want to give back to you, right? So if someone you help and they're like, you know what, I'm going to buy a John's t-shirt, or I'm going to buy a coffee cup, and then a few bucks go to me, that's in turn, you're showing your appreciation for the person by wearing it and expressing it to other people who that person is and how they could maybe help you. And it goes a long way, right? So over time, that all snowballs and happens and comes together. And so I'm working on that. Yeah. So, oh, thank you. Wow, this is so great. Just subscribe. Thanks for sharing. It helps. I really appreciate that. Life with Lois. That's fantastic. There it is. There it is. She just subscribed. And this is one of the things that I have also teach too, is having something like this in your stream, right? So I don't know if you heard it, but it was like a little ding, and then that dropped down. Those types of things are really effective when you're live streaming. It helps you not miss a super chat or a subscriber. And B, it looks good. You know, it's like, hey, I want to let you know I really appreciate that you subscribed and that you dropped a super chat. And so it's kind of like, I want to throw it back to show you how much I appreciate it. And I took the time to make that happen in my stream. So, because one of the most, I think, embarrassing things is when a bigger YouTuber, and listen, I know they're overwhelmed because some of these guys got hundreds of things going on, but it's kind of like, it's a little bit embarrassing when you miss a super chat. Now, listen, I know it's going to happen sooner or later, because not all the tech always works so smooth and is as effective as it should be. But at some point, you might miss one, but I love the fact that you do these things to give back for the appreciation to people, because people are everything. You know, that's it. We got monetized in 4 months, but see, there you go. It's been work forever. Loving it. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and a lot of people will say, and you know, like I do, is getting monetized is like the beginning, right? It's like you think it's the finish line in some aspects because you're looking to reach that goal, but then it's almost like the beginning again of restructuring, looking over things and trying to figure a bunch of stuff out. Yeah, I get you. John even remembers the guy who used to fix his Jeeps. No, he didn't fix my Jeeps. He had a Jeep, but Aaron has been here with me and we have made a friendship. And since the beginning, he rolled in on one of my first ever streams ever, with me basically just testing myself and seeing how things were rolling before I started streaming consistently. Marcus, thank you so much, man. You are just so generous. I mean, Marcus is definitely one of those people that is golden, man. So Marcus Schwab, he's over in Switzerland, and these are the reasons why a lot of times that checking if this gets missed. Thanks, Marcus. Yeah, because it's happened, right? It's happened, and but he's one of the reasons that, you know, being in YouTube and surrounding yourself with great people like the people that are here is really a rock solid thing, because YouTube's hard, man. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to suck the blood out of you, but there's going to be plenty of people that are going to give you back so much energy. And I love those people. And so I really appreciate you, bro. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, so Canva is something that, you know, everybody knows about, you know, but it was more of like, I wanted to just go on really quick and more than anything, say hi to you guys and then just show you really quick how it works. And then going into Photo P and just using that magic wand to cut out those transparent backgrounds. It's just so darn easy, right? So, hey, Don, how you doing, man? Boston Don in the house. How's it going? Nice seeing you. And Don's a vMix user too here. And he's also an Ecamm user. So another person that has a lot of knowledge of different stuff. Yeah. So popping in because it started to play. I just started to play in Canva. Oh, okay. Yeah. And you know, I've been using it for my thumbnails forever. But I haven't utilized everything, right? Because also there are things for other social networking, you know, so like Instagram, there's just everything pre-made, sized properly in there that you can utilize for social media. And so I'm learning all that too, because Instagram has proven to been a great asset for me. And I think down the road, it's even going to become better at it, you know, bringing back a lot of connections through Instagram for my age group of people, or maybe it's just like I just didn't utilize it enough, and I knew that, but it's hard to find enough time in the day to do everything that you need to do with YouTube. So you have to pick the things that are just most important on that priority list and then work your way down. So that's what basically I'm always doing and what's really important. So here we go. Blind guy, his wife, and their life. How you doing? I'll be using Canva to fly to the moon pretty soon. They will probably have it available since they can do everything, and they're always expanding, right? And that's great, because in that market, there's so many challenges and challengers, just like the streaming market, where they just are always helping to improve each other and who benefits us all the time. And I love that part, right? Because not all the time do we get the benefit from all those things. So I appreciate you stopping in and saying hi. I'm going to cut out pretty soon. I just wanted to see how everybody was doing and stop in and let you guys see me. I'm still around. You know what I'm saying? I'm still dropping some K, and I'm still rocking and rolling. So don't forget about me. I love Canva. I use it for work and personal. Absolutely. Absolutely. Actually, my wife found it through me, and then she's been using it and more for her work, and she loves it. So it's a great thing. Yeah, absolute thumbnails through Canva just happens to be the best. You know, you can just go in, you can utilize you can pick and choose some of those things, use them for yourself. What doesn't work, what works. Take a bunch of pictures. One time I stand up against the wall over here and I set my camera up and I take 50 pictures of me. I've done 3 shirt changes, and then I use a lot of those pictures for my thumbnails. The thumbnail I have for this one was done a while ago, the picture, and I just utilized that picture with a bunch of different poses that I'll do. And that will really help you with, setting up your thumbnails when you actually need them. So yeah. Hi, Melissa. How are you, man? Nice seeing you. Great to see you. Hey, John, love Canva. Who doesn't? Who doesn't, right? So if I don't get this at least once in every stream, I don't know what I'm going to do about this, right? So I get this in my videos. I get this in my streams. Your voice is so smooth, and I love that you don't seem rushed when on lives. So I don't know if I need to try. I've had people say to me, I should be trying to do some voiceover work. I don't know. Maybe I should. If more and more people are always saying it, or they find my voice soothing, then that's great. But thank you so much. I always appreciate that. And I love actually that you added that it doesn't seem like I'm rushing on my lives, where there's really no need to rush. And plus, with the amount of people in here, you want to take the time for each person also, because there may be a time when you can't take that much time. And so if you say have like 50 or 100 people in here, it might be a whole different story, right? So it does depend. Yeah, and exactly. But it's not just even the photography, right? We all do it. I'm trying to have my mind accept the fact of how I structure my videos out, where it's like I don't have to have everything edited that day. I could just record, have everything, and then I can start another video, record, and then I can spend during the week and edit one each separately and get all my recording at least done on 2 videos. So it's hard though, right? Because you start out one way and then you're always adapting what works better. And sometimes it's not the most comfortable thing. And that's the one thing, if you want to excel with YouTube more and more, is get away from your comfort zone with things and always try new things, because if it increases your productivity, then you're going to utilize it for the rest of your life on YouTube. And that should be your goal, because the productivity factor is what's going to help you excel on YouTube, because there's so much to do for one person that you have to be good at so many different things. Yeah, you're wearing so many different hats all the time. So, smooth like butter. Thanks. Thanks. Organic butter, by the way. Yeah. You know, you got to have a macho voice. Macho man. And then, you got to have a cute face too, right? Like, photo session. But I'm glad to see you all, right, exactly, Melissa. Grass-fed. That is the best butter in the world. That Irish butter. Oh my God. I love it. Oh, I missed you, Cashew. Hey, Cashew, how you doing? How's it going? Nice seeing you. I just saw you last night, but it's nice to see you here. Thank you. So yeah, don't forget Canva. Don't forget that, we go over a lot of stuff, I don't know, if you're new here, I definitely have, a buddy of mine that I stream with on Tuesdays. His name is J.A. Smith, and we do a live stream together, and we're doing live streams together at different times too. And we go over a lot of this stuff, man. I mean, a lot of this stuff. And one of our top-notch moderators that has, came to us. We were just fortunate, and Cashew has been that person who supports us in everything we do, and we love her for it. So thank you. But yeah, we basically always look at this guy. He's strolling in here too, and at this early time, I didn't know that you would be around here. What's going on, Rodrigo? Saying hi, but I'm in class as a student and I'm leaving now. Well, thank you for coming by and saying hi really quick. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. What do you got here? Laquita. Oh yeah, that's me. I rush through pretty much everything. I say in real life and in the streams too, Canva is such a detailed place for a slow talker. Yeah, I mean, everything I do, I try not to overly rush. I mean, I'm from Jersey, so it's easy for me to rush. But I just know that the majority of people really appreciate when things are articulated in a certain speed, and it's proven, So if constantly people are feeling rushed, or if you're doing a stream and you have people on and you don't have enough time to go into really deeper into what they're all about, then that whole situation feels rushed. And I don't think that everything comes out as fluid as it should. And I'm really analyze all that stuff. And that's why I don't watch TV for the last year, where I watch a lot of streaming, a lot of different people, and I watch all what I believe to be the great streamers and the mistakes being made and the way things operate and the way the analytics look to me for those people. And then I try to utilize that for myself. It's like all play footage, so it's like sitting down, watching 10 games of football, seeing where the tackles are missed, where the defense didn't pick up. And that's the way I operate when it comes to live streaming and trying to make my videos. And I know what I want to achieve with my videos, but it's just not so easy to get there. So, because the editing, the cameras, there's so much involved. And sometimes you have to balance out how much you're doing with all that stuff to show, and is it show, and then the information and how important the information is. So overthinking can cripple you. So, yeah, photo session. That's what we do. Do a little photo session. But, yeah, so that's it. And I appreciate everybody that came in. And I love the fact that, a couple people, Uncle Stu and Marcus, thanks for those super chats. I really appreciate that. That's it's always helpful because it goes back in, trust me, to everything that I do in here and excel at. And it doesn't get forgotten, and I appreciate that. And I hope everybody else is doing well. Are you all working on, your stuff? Are you moving forward? Are you past the holidays and shaking the cobwebs off? Are you looking forward to spring? Do you love the winter and don't want the winter to go? I'm looking forward to spring myself. So it's not too far around the corner, and we're heading in that direction. I'm pretty psyched for it, actually. So everybody who came in, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I think it's time to definitely head out. It's that time of night. It's time to eat dinner. It's time to chill with the fam and get rolling. So I think we'll go out to a little music, right? Music's always good. Music doesn't hurt anybody. Yeah, I agree. That's it. Ready for summer vacation. That's what it's all about. Looking forward to spring. I hear you. That's what it's all about. Yeah, Tommy, I agree, man. It's dinner time, bro. It is dinner time. Looking forward to spring, right? I hear it. And it is dinner time, Tommy. I'm ready. So guys, thank you so much, man. Aaron, take care. Nice seeing you too, bro. Love you all. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to everybody else. And don't forget to work hard on everything we're doing. So, and I hope to see you guys soon again. All right, man. Have a great night. I'll talk to you all soon.